Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Yong Medical building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Yong shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
We as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing it.
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Tai Yong Medical building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the upper city tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Access granted. Access granted.
I don't know how much fast. Hurry! Please stop wasting time. You saved my life. How can I repay you?
You can give me some directions. I need to...
Where do you think you'll go?
Lee didn't warn me that I might be refused entry. I guess he figured you'd remember the favor you owe him and let me by.
Right, look. I let you pass because I do owe him. But watch out for the security assistants. If you get detected, I have no choice but to take you out.
Fair enough.
I'm filing reports for equipment malfunctions.
During this portion of the game, you'll notice that I forget to turn on the catwalk, and so I have to go back and forth as I go and look for resources. After I do manage to conquer that puzzle, I eventually get lost because of my lack of abilities, but I've managed to get through. Hooray!
Untitled.
Anyone's here, come out now! Shit. I'm just freaking myself out. There's nothing here.
Pritchard, I'm in an elevator leading to the Pangu. Any security features I should know about ahead?
Nothing too taxing, I suspect. The Pangu's used mostly for maintenance and storage. Look for a second elevator once you're there. It'll carry you straight into the tower. Jensen, what is it you're looking for exactly?
Some kind of surveillance recording. Van Bruggen said he stashed it on a server somewhere.
He must have meant the data core room. Very high security. It'll be a couple of floors up from where the elevator lets you off. But the first corridors you'll pass through will be public, so you might want to keep any weapons concealed.
Copy that.
This is unacceptable. I need to get into Legion lab immediately.
So, we're trying to fry this candy worm, that's right.
hear that about the vending machine? Every day it's a different story with that guy.
Can't let you in. Access to the lab is strictly forbidden without a Lee Gang access pass.
No problem. Here it is.
Seems in order. Sorry about giving you a hard time, but apparently there's some pretty heavy stuff going on in there.
No apology necessary. You're doing a good job, soldier.
I don't understand why we are going to distribute a biochip that we didn't design ourselves. We just gotta keep working with it again. But I don't understand why we are going to distribute a biochip that we didn't design ourselves. Question again.
China now has details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Tai Yong.
We've been getting a lot of complaints about the temperature in the data core room.
Too hot.
No, too cold.
Where do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not gonna get in there.
I was looking for the cafeteria. Sorry.
You a lab experiment or something? I hope they brought you up to date on the security measures before letting you walk around this place.
是的，很忙，和往常一样。
Some global market share.
你怎么总问些没
This
意
is
义的问题呢？
Isaias report.
Access granted.
If anyone's here, come out now! Looks clean. This is getting boring.
sir. I finished my installation of the security upgrades in the data core room.
Good. Now nothing can move around in there undetected.
Laser detection, surveillance cameras, and the sentries are all running at the highest level of efficiency. It's quite the light show in there, especially when the server unit's on.
I'm sure it's high-tech heaven.
Plus, the first intervention team is stationed nearby.
Good. Let me get this report to the boss so I'll get off my ass.
Boss, did you get that?
I heard. I just...
Megan and the others. They're alive.
We've got to stay focused. Isaias' residence at the top of the tower. It's off limits to everyone except her and her guards. Now get up there and find out what she knows.
Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Oliver Tavish of embezzlement.
Sarif, man.
Son of a bitch. Van Bruggen?
Just thought you'd wanna know. I survived that little surprise party back at the hotel. And I'm sailing away from this shithole as we speak. All because of you.
You want to thank me? Forget you ever had this frequency.
I got a better idea. I'm looking at your bank account right now and... You know, Sarif really ought to pay you more.
Van Bruggen?
No need to thank me, man. Just enjoy it.
Stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Tai Yong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Tai Yong a significant increase in global market share. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Tai Yong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors
Adam, what the hell'd you do? The entire building's on alert.
Panic room. She's got a goddamn panic room.
Yeah, well, so do I. Forget about her right now. Get to the hangar bay, fast.
He's in the penthouse area somewhere, and I want him found immediately. He cannot get out alive. You hear me? So comb this area on the double and find his ass. Now!
Yes, sir.
Still haven't located the target. There's only one way he can get out of the building. He won't get far, that's for sure. He's got a nice surprise waiting for him there. Well done. You see anything?
Jensen, I'm coming to pick you up. You anywhere near their hangar bay?
I'm heading there now.
Great. Get those bay doors open or this rescue attempt ain't gonna happen.
Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security settings. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to opening doors. Prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked.
Enter combat.
Security measures essential. Opening
Jensen, time to hightail it back to Detroit. Get in.
We're not going to Detroit.
What?
We're going to Montreal. I'll explain en route.
Damn right you will.
Jensen, it's Pritchard. Malik tells me you want Eliza Kassan's location.
If it's not too much trouble.
It's not. I bypassed the firewall easily, and I've pulled up a 3D model of their floor plan. Her office is in the tower, room 404.
On my way.
Reporting to you live. Emperor saw intense fighting today when Australia's 12th Commando Regiment attempted to oust the Free State.
Jensen, something's not right. Picus is a 24-hour global news network. Why isn't anyone answering their phones?
I'll get back to you on that. Check the emergency activation logs, Pritchard. I've got a sealed fire door here, and I suspect it's not supposed to be.
All the building's fire doors are locked down, but you should have a clear path to room 404. Jensen, get out of there now!
Tell me you saw that, Pritchard.
Later! Right now, I'm detecting multiple radio signals converging on your location. It's a trap!
We knew that. And I'm not leaving without Eliza Kazan. So find her while I look for a way to get downstairs.
Within moments, the rebels' defenses were penetrated and fighting swiftly. Following the battle, Australian General Charles Bragg thanked Belgium for its assistance, declaring that this war...
You, get on the upper catwalk and take a sniper position. He's probably crawling around here somewhere. Let's get you some better sight lines. Yes, sir. You, I want you to secure that exit over there.
Right away, sir.
We know someone's here. Keep looking.
You got him?
I've got a
No,
possible
keep
vision.
looking.
I do not have a confirmation yet.
Hostile in
looking.
the area.
On it,
Keep
sir.
searching.
We've got some suspicious activity.
More augmented troops. We may very well be right. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus.
You see that? Identify yourself. I do not have a confirmation yet. Hostile in the area. Keep searching. Something suspicious. Stay on patrol. I know he's here somewhere.
Richard, have you found Eliza Kassan yet?
Possibly. Back in room 404, I detected a holo-processing cloud more sophisticated than anything I've ever seen. It was sent from an area of the complex that wasn't showing up on the 3D layout.
You found a secret lair.
A sub-basement level that somebody spent an awful lot of time trying to conceal. It's connected to the tower by a funicular. Look for a staircase in the back of the TV newsroom and you'll reach it. In room 404, I detected a holo-processing cloud more sophisticated than anything I've ever seen. It was sent from an area of the complex that wasn't showing up on the 3D layout.
You found a secret lair.
A sub-basement level that somebody spent an awful lot of time trying to conceal. It's connected to the tower by a funicular. Look for a staircase in the back of the TV newsroom and you'll reach it.
I've got a possible visual.
Get over there and confirm it.
I do not have a confirmation yet. Eyes out. We may have a hostage in the area. Down here. Clean. No go. hiding here, you better come out.
I'll find you, you little shit.
Access granted.
Jensen, I've been tracking your progress through the 3D layout. You're close to the funicular.
Any chance it's sitting there waiting for me?
Where would the fun be in that? You'll have to call it and wait. Oh, and Jensen, when you do, they're going to know where you are.
We've got options to every room in the building. If he decides to come down here, he won't get very far.
He's a sneaky little bastard. We have to be on full alert.
see that? Door open, but no one came through. I do not have a confirmation yet. Keep your eyes open. This ain't right. Find you, little shit. I do not have a confirmation yet. Hostile in the area. Keep searching. We've got some suspicious activity.
That's done it. They'll be converging on your position, and the funicular will take some time to get there. It isn't a high-speed elevator.
Great.
Not to worry. I'm sure your new friends will make the wait interesting. I'll keep you up to date on its progress.
Thanks for nothing, Francis.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. No one can stand in your way. You are the greatest that there ever was. Don't let anyone tell you different. They're just jealous of you. You are the best there is and ever will be at just about anything. You'll always come through no matter the odds. You're less like a man and more like a god. But even the gods, they're heirs to you. And there is nothing you can't do. You can do it. There's no mountain you can't climb. There's no lyric you can't rhyme. You're the champion of the universe. You can swallow the sea and devour the sun. You can make all the tiny...
Find you, little shit.
Jensen, I'm beginning to think that not everything is what it appears to be at Picus Communications.
And what gave you that idea? The hidden sub-basement, the fact that a 24-hour news network has been cleared of all workers, or the heavily armed guards trying to kill me?
Spare me the sarcasm. I'm talking about how easy it's been to bypass the firewall and access their systems. At least, parts of them.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, I feel as if I'm being directed to some areas of the network and kept away from others. Only no security system I know of can do that on the fly.
Figure it out later, Pritchard. If I'm gonna catch Miss Kassan in action, I need a more accurate destination than the secret lair.
The hollow processing cloud you encountered in room 404 was accompanied by a massive power spike. The spike originated in one of the sub-basement's bigger rooms, 80211. I suspect that's where she broadcasts from.
Access granted.
Picus headquarters. Well, that must have been good. Yeah, except it crushed by a block of concrete. Fell off the side of the building and splat. Ouch. Got a possible visual. Get over there and confirm it.
she comes. It is strange, Adam, but she is easier for me to understand than you were. An electrical current through the coolant will disable your flow, but it will also damage you.
So as you can see, I didn't use the electricity, I used the minefield tactic, which is nice because she's invisible and she will charge you. And the fragmentation mine stunner, which allows me to unleash my load on her face. It's very nice, it's very efficient, and it's very, very safe. And right now I think I'm scavenging for materials, which is something that you should always do. Alright, bye bye for now.
Jensen? Eliza Kassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Re-establishing.
Ooh.
See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap. But thanks. I mean it.
Tai Yong Medical Corporation commented on the images.
I want the world to know that...
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would actually work and not just...
Tell me about it.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humans act so superior. Like you have all the answers to everything. I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humans act so...
Got a pass? Okay, you're good. Just don't stand around, please.
You got a lot of nerve showing your hands or face here. Of course, maybe you're looking to learn something. You could always get rid of those things, you know. The doctor could help you.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. There's a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Sarif Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaias Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Serif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Sarif scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Sarif Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. and the second as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Serif and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years, but that's not why I'm here. Sarif scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. I know why you came here instead of taking your recording to the police. I know the real reason for your accusations, and you're not entirely to blame for what you're doing. It is common, after trauma such as the one you suffered, to fixate on the event, to stay blocked in the past. In a word, you're obsessed.
You're right. Picking up my life after that surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hell, first time I saw myself in a mirror, I smashed the damn thing. But I've gotten past it, because I know that what I need to do to make things right is help the other victims of that attack.
Well, you may have a point. Perhaps. If you could see your situation clearly, you would realize you're being driven by your losses. Your actions are motivated by an attempt to regain a sense of control at my expense. You're turning me into your enemy when I'm not.
Of course I want control. Every time I touch something, I wonder, just for a second, every time, if what I'm feeling is real. It's a bit like being in charge of an organization, I bet. You always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
Of course not. Well, that is to say, I don't need to. I founded Humanity Front to prevent others from suffering the way I suffered, after an augmentation addict murdered my wife. I did it to reduce the amount of violence in this world, but you cannot understand such an approach. That's why you falsely claim my people are involved in terrorist acts. You're mistaken and you're lying.
What happened to your wife was tragic. But what's happening to Sarif scientists is going on right now, and you have a chance to do something about it. You have nothing to lose if Sandoval's innocent. And if he isn't, you can preserve your reputation by helping me. Why won't you do that?
Because I just can't believe Isaias would be guilty of this, but you're right. Whether he's guilty or not, I have to get to the truth. Marjorie would want it that way. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known. CEO of the Tai Yong Medical Corporation commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Tai Yong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaias not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaias has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaias.
I understand, but please try.
Prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Any idea what's going on out there?
Apparently it's settling down a little. Police have cleared the streets.
I heard they were pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm happy we don't have to go out there.
Amen to that. All right, I'm gonna go back and make sure no one's sneaking around the halls.
It's a reliable source, goddammit! I need backup now! Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you.
Nikki.
I wouldn't loiter around here if I were you.
We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties up much if you get hung up on. We detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The world order is... Trying to remind people that the only way they can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions. Even the slightest suspicious weapon. People are hackers who could be trying to track you.
I really appreciate...
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. We'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Oh, and it isn't much, but take this. The cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you take down a cop killer and you get a bounty, and that sort of thing. I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but I think you earned it. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that. I'll get EOD on it right away. Last thing we need are more casualties. Man, I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
Nora 92 to Central. Come in, Central. Over.
Nora 92, this is Central. Over.
That code 10 I called in earlier. It's actually gas ordnance. We need EOD down there for cleanup, stat. Tell first response to keep their hands off.
Stay calm, and no one will get hurt.
Come on, brother, let me go. You sure you closed the door?
Yeah. Of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot?
You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
Pritchard, looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
Shittiest spots. Yeah, why would anyone count here? I think they're afraid someone's gonna try to sneak a bomb into the Doc's locker. I'd be more worried about what's in the Doc's head than what's in his locker. If Sandoval doesn't come out of there in a few minutes, I'm going in.
No, you're not. He's on the edge. Just no telling what he'll do.
More of a reason to go in there and talk.
And this is why I urge every...
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Look, I understand your situation better than you think. I quit the force because I couldn't stand what the people in charge were doing to it. But they went to the press and told them I'd been the problem the whole time. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself. But you have my word. You can get through this.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jensen. And remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful. But is it enough? I made it my life's work to try and help people. But Humanity Front was losing people to the so-called enhancement industry every day. Those scientists were my last chance to stop the insanity, and I failed. If anything, my actions helped the pro-augmentation camp.
I hear what you're saying. You care too much. I know what that's like. Too well. Because I've been there. You want to fix everything right away. You want it so much you start trying too hard. Trust me, if you deal with the smaller, easier stuff first, the big things don't look so big.
On the other hand, if you break an infinite problem into smaller pieces, you still have an infinite number of pieces to contend with. Huh. Some doctor. Some Catholic I turned out to be. Planning and participating in a kidnapping that resulted in the deaths of innocent bystanders. I am a mass murderer. My wife, I don't deserve her. Losing her is a just punishment, except I'm not man enough to face it.
You think you're a failure, but you're not. You're just a man who doesn't understand his own potential yet. You can still channel your regrets into something positive. Be an example. Teach people why violence isn't the answer. You've suffered way too much to let all that experience go to waste.
I don't understand. We're enemies, but you want me to live. I deserve to die. In fact, I welcome it. But you won't let me go that easily. You've assigned me a task I cannot refuse. Take the gun. You win.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Sparking the riots appears to show scientists...
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it. Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Even if it was true that we were breeding a bunch of augmented soldiers and training them, what do they think stopping us?
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Boss said we're heading back to Hengsha?
Pritchard tracked Sevchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in.
News, Spy Boy.
Spy Boy?
Hengsha Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. They've got to comply. Bravo Echo Echo 008, proceeding to designated coordinates. What the hell? We've got a sandlock on our tail. Jensen, all systems are down.
We've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Sevchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
that.
Jensen, the bird's fixed and I'm taking off. Now get on with the damned mission. And thanks, Spy Boy.
Good time.